Alright, hey guys, this is Jake from About 11 Productions, and today we're playing a little bit of Call of Duty World at War. And I felt that playing this game was pretty relevant to what I want to talk to you guys about today. So basically I want to talk about if Call of Duty needs to go back to its World War II roots. Because it's an interesting question, and I think that there's definitely a lot of discussion that can happen around this subject. Now, first of all, I want to let you know that the first Call of Duty I really played a lot of time with was Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. So I can't talk intelligently about the quality of Call of Duty 1 or 2 or 3 even. I have 3, I just haven't really played it that much. I picked it up the other day. But I think we can all agree that Call of Duty 4 kind of launched Call of Duty from it's another first-person shooter to a game that is a household name. Like, oh, the new Call of Duty is coming out. Everyone knows that. Everyone's excited for it. So what we need to do is take a look back and look at why Call of Duty 4 was so successful. So if you remember back in, oh god, was it 2007, I think? 2006, 2007? Call of Duty 4 came out at a time where World War II shooters were a dime a dozen. There were so many of them. And people were, quite frankly, were sick of them. It had been really all we'd ever seen on the major console side of things, at least. I'm sure there were a few games that tried to do modern combat, but I don't know of any of them off the top of my head. And don't say Halo, because Halo is its own thing. And oh, no, ha! God. Okay, survived that one. But anyway, so what we had was a bunch of people getting really tired of too many World War II shooters. And so Call of Duty 4 came along, and I think that guy's in Final Stand, and I'm dead. Hopefully that guy's in Final Stand, though. But Call of Duty 4 came along, and it gave people a taste of something new, while at the same time being a really good game. And it was incredibly well received. And it, like I said before, it rocketed Call of Duty 4 into the must-have game. And it did that for all of the Call of Duty games. I mean, World at War, Modern Warfare 2 especially. I think Modern Warfare 2 was also a huge advancement for the series, but then we're running into the same problem, in my opinion. So we've had so many modern games now, and not just in the Call of Duty series. I mean, to be fair, we've had Modern Warfare, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. I'll even give you Black Ops 1 as being an older game, so I won't count that. But then we've had Black Ops 2, and Jesus, the list just keeps going on and on. We have, in the non-Call of Duty series, we have we have Battlefield Bad Company 2, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, and just all these really modern games, and people are getting sick of them. I don't know if you can buy a decent AAA World War II game on the next-gen consoles right now. In fact, I'm pretty sure you can't. And I would... Now, we're talking about this, and I'm pretty sure that if not the game after Black Ops 3, the game after that will be a World War II game. I just don't see how they could not do that. It's common sense, because it's going to start to get stale. But I just think that what they could do with modern, like just the modern power of these consoles is create a truly phenomenal World War II game. And I'll admit it's what I want to see, so I might be a little biased on it, but at the same time, I think that everyone wants to see that, and there's going to be a guy behind me if I don't turn around fast enough. I think everyone wants to see that, and that the sales numbers will show 100%. Now, they have to do it right, though. Because with Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 3, they've really created a game that moves incredibly fast. And unfortunately, emulating that fast movement in a World War II shooter is not going to be easy. Especially because you don't want to introduce any supernatural elements to it and say, oh, well, they can move super fast because they have magical superpowers and stuff like that, because that's just ridiculous. But at the same time, if you slow the game down, people aren't going to give it a chance, unfortunately. That's just how it is. Because not everyone is looking at... Oh, I forgot that that wasn't a multi-place artillery like it is in Black Ops. But if you don't make the game fast, it's going to get bad reviews because people are going to say they're not having as much fun with it. Which, if they're not having as much fun with it, they're not having as much fun with it. They're fully within their rights to say that. But it's... I had to put this thing right on me, didn't I? It's definitely worth saying that if they make a World War II shooter, they're going to have to make the maps smaller. Or, well, probably about the same size, to be honest, because Advanced Warfare maps are pretty small regardless. But, going back to what I was saying before I almost died there, we have to take a look at how they would pull off a World War II Call of Duty. And I think that if done right, it could revitalize the franchise again, and then, kind of ironically, it would just start again with World War II, Vietnam, and go back up through, and they could just keep doing that cycle, and with is how people work with getting tired of things and then getting nostalgic for things. If you kept a rotation going where you kept changing the playstyle a little bit, not drastically like Advanced Warfare, a lot of people didn't like that, but a little bit, and played with the time periods and things like that, you would have a much better reception to these things. At least I feel that. It's totally a personal opinion, and I recognize that, but I think it's a valid personal opinion. And if I die to this guy, I will be very unhappy. Thank you, dogs. Alright. See, I told you guys in my previous video, if you saw it, that I'm not bad at Call of Duty. I just have bad lobbies sometimes. But, going back to what I said about the rotation, of how the game will do better because it won't be getting stale for people, think about how movies work. Think about your favorite movie. And I have movies like this, I don't know if you guys do, but I've had a movie where I've liked it so much that I've watched it like 10 times in a month. Or maybe in 2 months. A month's a little short. And then it's just like, oh yeah, I like the movie, but yeah. I guess music's actually a better example of this. So everyone has that song that they really like, and then they listen to the song over and over and over again until it gets old, and then even when it comes on the radio, you're kind of like, oh, this song, it's been played to death. But if you give it 3, 4, 5 months, maybe even a year, you start, and it comes on the radio, you'll be like, oh yeah, that song, I forgot that. And I think that if Call of Duty can pull off that type of cyclical interest, like that idea, I think that they will be around for a very, very long time. But why don't you let me know what you guys think? 16-1, not bad. Finally showing you guys what I can do in Call of Duty. And I'll catch you guys next time.